It is disastrously messy down here. I've been working on all kinds of things. I haven't cleaned up the basement in quite a while. So we're gonna do a nice solid cleanup. Welcome back, everyone. So today we got ourselves a fun little day. I don't have too much daylight left, but should be able to get quite a bit done in that time, I'm hoping. The goal for today, I'm going to be stepping inside once I'm done out here, but I want to get these gutters down. As you may recall, I had the gutters rolled off a little while ago, back when it was still warm out, and they've been sitting off to the side. I kind of wanted this done before winter. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that today, because the other thing is I have another trailer load full of scrap ready to go in, and after this last one I'd like not to have to make any more trips, at least not through the winter, just because it's really annoying having to store that kind of stuff outside. It gets buried in snow, gets lost sometimes. You really got to wait for it to thaw out just to make sure you got your mess cleaned up. So part of having all that mess cleaned up and being caught up is getting the gutters off at least. It's not the end of the world waiting on putting the gutters back up. There are a few I definitely want back up right now, and I would like one over the garage because that's been really annoying. When it rains or there's any sort of dripping, it's annoying getting in there. And I know on the front house we're having a little bit of the same issue where all the gutters are so ineffective. It's actually dumping a lot of water just right over the front entrance. So that's something we're going to address. Well, we're going to start addressing it right now, so let's get to it. So we're back inside. So I didn't make it too far out there. I always fail to realize just how little daylight there is left this time of year. So we're getting into later November, and yeah, it's dark by I'd say around 6 o'clock now. That's about the latest I can work. It's not completely dark by then, but it's dark enough that I can't really see what I'm doing properly. So we're gonna hop inside and let's look at the next task. So this water heater's got to go. Now looking at this, and to the best of my knowledge, wow, I got a huge draft here, and that's it right there. I'm replacing these windows, but I should stick a bit of tape over that while I'm heating the place anyway. I'm gonna do that, but back to what we were on, as long as my ADHD's not getting in the way. So when you're looking at the serial number on one of these tanks, and I'm pretty sure they still do it the same way. But when you're looking at it, the first 4 digits are the age of the tank. So what we're looking at here is 07, so that would be August of 1997. So this is a pretty old tank. It's definitely lived out its lifetime. So we're gonna get this removed, and I've already got the new tank here. It's actually not a tank, I got a tankless water heater. So we're gonna get all the unnecessary equipment out of here. The water softener I'm gonna save. It's fine for right now, there's nothing wrong with it to my knowledge. And we're going to get ready, and we are going to hook up the new water heater. So once the new water heater's installed, and we got the drain line finished up on the by the bathroom there, we're ready for plumbing inspection. So that's one step closer as well. I haven't booked any inspections yet. I have the same inspector coming for a number of inspections. So my plan is to just get him in hopefully once, and because I've already basically paid for 3 inspections, if one fails, he'll come back no problem. And if they pass, that's great, saves him the time as well. And it's not really speeding me up that much, because he'll come out the day after I book it. It's no big deal. And the only other largish task is installing the black pipe, which isn't going to be too bad, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. Let's worry about this water heater first. I think that's the next big job on the list. So let's start with getting the old one out. So naturally, this tank is full of water. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to attach a garden hose here, and I'm going to run this out to the sump pump, not too far away from here. And then I'm going to do something we are all told as children never to do, and that's to turn this little tap down here at the bottom. So that's always fun. It's like defying, my own childhood in a sense, so that'll be fun. All right, just gonna run this out, I'll be right back. Oh, I bet it's stiff. Don't want to break it, it's all plastic. Let's go see. There it goes. Alright, we're going to let that finish up. While that's going, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the pipes here at the top while that's running. So what we've got a union joint here. That one should come out no problem, but this is going to have to be cut, this one, unfortunately. And this is steel pipe down here, so I'm going to cut it up here. And this line should be empty. There really shouldn't be anything in there. This one This one is shut off right here, and this one should be good as well. So take that off after. All right. All right. Oh, that's better. I went ahead and grabbed some butyl tape while I was up there, because that draft is something else. It's a big opening to the outside. It's bad enough I got all that insulation out upstairs. This is probably doing more damage than that. This is zip tape. I love this stuff. Does a lot of the same job, but has just slightly less stick than a number of the other common brands. And so it's a lot easier to work with, is what I find. And it still does the same job. You just need it to stick enough. So this stuff here is part of a sheathing system, basically. We use it for all kinds of things. There. Draft is gone. Once again, to the average homeowner, butyl tape. It's a great thing just to have around in a pinch. Just keep it in your house, a single roll. It's a little bit expensive. I think a roll like this is zip tape. I think this is about 35 bucks a roll. There's some that are cheaper, some that are more, but you should just have some butyl tape. I'm just telling you, you know, if you're ever, you run into an emergency of some kind, this stuff just works wonders, all right? Sometimes when I'm talking about butyl tape, I feel like red green, the way they used to talk about duct tape. Well, butyl tape is basically the new duct tape. Just throwing that out there. We don't use duct tape anymore, but we certainly use butyl tape for everything. But it's so much better. I am getting really, really bored waiting for this silly thing to drain. So I'm going to pull the pressure valve off the top, see if that speeds things up, and I'm going to take the water tank out, the little water tank that belonged to the old water softener system. So we'll get that done right now, and hopefully very, very soon done draining. But yeah, it was definitely full. But it's definitely getting there. That happened a lot easier than it did before. And I can hear the water swooshing around. That's a good sign. So, just the piece here. If I take that off, maybe it'll allow just a little bit more water flow. Man, it is getting lighter now. I really have to admit it. It's turning easy. Wow, that sounds really good. Okay, maybe it's not going to happen that easy. There we go. Good amount of air going through now. Let's get this thing out of here. So I'm taking this to the other room and That way I can just dump it out in the same pit. Well, that's not staying. I guess I'll remove that right now. So, as I was making my little attempt at removing that fitting up top, it's seized in pretty good. So I'm going to spray it down with the lubricant and do everything I can do to make sure I take it out gently, because if I try forcing my way through, I stand a very good chance at cracking one of those PVC connections. That's actually the only active drain line in the house right now. The bathroom I'm using comes out through there. So I prefer not to disturb it more than I really have to. So I'm going to do that a little more carefully. But I don't hear any more trickling in the other room. So we're going to have a look at the water heater, and oh yeah. So at that point I could take it up myself in a dolly. So let's remove our garden hose. So that wasn't too bad, not with the all the water out, but still a little winded. So before I do anything else, it is disastrously messy down here. I've been working on all kinds of things. I haven't cleaned up the basement in quite a while, so we're going to do a nice solid cleanup. And we're going to have a look at the water heater and probably just mull over what we're working with. I haven't actually seen this thing outside the box yet. I let my father-in-law pick it out. I don't actually know that much about tankless water heaters, but he knows a couple things. So I told him, hey, you know, just pick something out. I'm fine with it. You know what our family needs. So apparently he got what we needed. Not just for this house, but any future additions and things like that. It's a pretty good water heater, good size anyway. So gonna get cleaned up, and we'll see what we're up against. And still gonna remove this thing as far as I can, just because I want to get the floor opened right up if I can. Oh. Alright, so that's a bit of water. I'm going to pick up a bit of the sawdust to just soak that up.